Well, the first snowfall of the year may get a frosty reception from some, but at Seven Springs, they were saying bring it on. Although they say while these colder temperatures and early snow are good signs for the ski season, this wasn't enough to build a base for opening. But it looked good, right? That's,
you know,
so up in the mountains, they got maybe an inch or two.
Yeah, and up north of I-80, there was a lot more accumulation. I was taking my daughter back to school in Erie yesterday. Yeah. We were driving, it was rain. We hit Meadville. Yeah. It was rain. We're like, is that a flake? Is that a flake? And then all of a sudden it was all flakes, and we both went, ooh, at the same time.
That's all Lake Erie.
Yeah, that's all Lake Erie. Yeah. And that's what's up north and going to impact spots like Venango County. It's going to be hitting Mercer County, some into Clarion, and that's those pulses of darker blue you see up to the north. This is all lake effect as those cold winds blow across the Great Lakes. It's setting up these little pulses of snow. Even meteorologist Mary Hours up in Mars sent me a text a little bit ago saying, we just had some grapple here. It was quick and it melted on the roads, but we're expecting that to remain the case. Now, the deal is, as this snow melts on roads, it could create some slick spots tonight. So black ice is not out of the question. So just take it easy and maybe give yourself a couple extra minutes to make sure everything's okay. But up to the north, this is where some snow could cover the roadways, especially from Lawrence and Mercer and northern Butler and Venango counties up to the lakeshore. This is where you have the best shot to see accumulations. And there is a lake effect snow warning for Mercer and Venango counties until 1 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. Now up in the ridges, there's a winter weather advisory, which is sort of a step down. You're not going to quite see the impacts. However, these are issued when travel can become a little difficult because of snow-covered roadways. And I know down in Tucker County, where they have a winter storm warning, just south of our area, they've had kind of a mess on some of the highways down that way because of the snow that they've been seeing. But you can see how it sort of favors areas closer to the lakeshore. That's what we're anticipating, but it also tries to push up some of that snow into the ridges. So as long as those winds are coming off the lake, that is going to keep that snow sort of in the picture here. But you'll notice that these winds shift more from the north to the south. And as that happens, it's going to push that snow up out of here. And this is going to start happening tomorrow afternoon. And then into the middle and later parts of the week, you'll notice the temperatures going up because of the more southerly flow or the winds from the south. Trace to an inch, not out of the question for Pittsburgh. Inch is a little high, I think, in many cases because a lot of this is going to melt. So we're not expecting anything big for most of the people watching here. Now, as you go up to the north, this is where 2 to 4 inches is possible for Venango County, for Clarion County, and for even Mercer County. So this is where in our area, we're probably going to see some of the bigger totals. You can't rule out that much in the ridges either, just because of the snow blowing up the ridges. You're going to see some of that trying to show up, and that's why we have the advisories there as well. Now, when it comes to the wind chills, that's sort of the other part of the story tonight. It's going to feel like the teens and tweens here in Pittsburgh, but tomorrow, I think it's going to, at best, feel like the mid-20s, sort of like it did today. So tonight, 24. Tomorrow, 39. Still some snow showers. Those will start to wind down tomorrow afternoon as those winds start to do that shift. And with that, we'll see the temperatures starting to come up. I think by Thursday, we'll be back about 50 degrees, mid-50s for Friday and Saturday, 60 to kick off next week. But that comes with rain.